Welcome back to Shenzhen, and it is day 3 of action here at the Li-NING China Masters. That means it's second round action all day today. Now, after that men's singles, we still stay with men's singles, and our next match features Weng Hongyang, the left-hander, winner of the China Super 1000 event earlier this year, up against Viktor Axelsen, the reigning and two-time Olympic champion. Well, of course, with Axelsen being the number 2 seed, this means that this match is from the bottom half of the draw. Also in this half of the draw, Anders Antonsen. He is the only other seed left in the second round at the bottom half of the draw. 3 seeds in the top half, so 5 seeds altogether. So we only started with 7 seeds. The defending champion and number 4 seed, Kodai Naraoka, he pulled out before the start of the tournament. That was a disappointment. And last year's beaten finalist, Nishimoto, he lost in the first round. So here, the 2 players emerging onto court, led out by the left-hander, Weng Hongyang. Viktor Axelsen is hugely popular here in China, and that popularity partly because he's completely fluent in Mandarin. I think he's popular because he's a successful badminton player too. Now, this will be just a third meeting between these 2 players, and Axelsen has won the first 2 and won both of them in 2 straight games. The last time they met was in the second round of New All England earlier this year, 21-19, 21-14 in 48 minutes. Oops! Oh, agonising. Which way is it going to fall? There we go.
Receive.
So Axelsen wins the toss of the coin and chooses the near side of the court from which to start. And I think I'm right, Steen. I don't know if you heard, Weng Hongyang chose to receive.
Yeah, that's also what I heard.
Yeah. Well, Axelsen struggled yesterday, and I thought he might have a bit of a head cold because at the intervals he was busily blowing his nose, and he looked on court as if he was really rather gasping for air at times. Don't know if you've heard anything on the grapevine, Steen, have you?
No, I haven't heard anything.
No, we're not staying in the same hotel as the players, so it's more difficult for us to get updates on what's happening. This is Weng Hongyang. He's 25 years of age, from Fuzhou, the capital of Fujian province. And he's 21 on the world ranking at the moment. Did spend a total of 15 weeks across, I beg your pardon, 7 weeks as number 15 in the world. And he had a marathon match. If you were with us yesterday, you will have enjoyed that against the man promoted from the reserve list, Lu Su Liyang. I dropped the opening game, but as you saw, won very comfortably in the deciding game, 21-9. So to the Olympic champion, who also happens to be a 2-time former world champion, Viktor Axelsen, 30 years of age, although he'll turn 31 in a couple of months' time. Did spend a total of 183 weeks as world number 1, but number 2 on the list at the moment. And this is his first ever time in Shenzhen, because he didn't play last year. He pulled out as the number 1 seed after winning in Kumamoto. He, like his opponent, had 3 games in his first round match yesterday against Koki Watanabe. 21-12 in the deciding game. So 3 titles this year for Axelsen, not only his second Olympic gold, but also won the Malaysia Masters and the Hong Kong Open as well. So Kevin Young from Trinidad. Umpire for this one. And the service judge from Serbia. Axelsen's coach, his father-in-law, Henrik Rula.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. And on my left, Weng, China. Viktor Axelsen serve, level, play.
So this second round men's singles match getting underway. Olympic champion Axelsen apologises for hitting his opponent. So not only has Axelsen won both previous encounters, he's won them both in 2 straight games, which presumably makes him overwhelming favourite for this steam, but I didn't think Axelsen looked to be in his best form yesterday.
No, I agree. He was struggling a bit. Which was also the case last week, in my opinion. So it's going to be interesting to see if Weng can make it even closer than it's been. He started out losing the first match to Axelsen with a gigantic margin, and then in straight games where one game was closer in the second encounter. So from his perspective, as I would still say, even though he's won a lot, then an up-and-coming player, he should hope to get closer today.
Just wide. Well, the last time a Chinese player won this event, the China Masters, was back in 2017 when it was a Grand Prix Gold event. So 7 years ago, when the event was staged in Changzhou. And Tian Haowei won the title then in an all-Chinese final. I don't suppose you remember who he beat in the final there, Steen,
No.
do you? No? Well, he happens to be sitting on the Chinese coaching bench.
Xiaobing?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that was a double hit, surely. Oh, another mishit.
Completely squashed the shuttle.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself there, Axelsen. Well, I thought that net shot early on in the rally. No, it wasn't that one. I thought
Was it from Axelsen? Or,
no, from Lu Guangzhou.
From Weng.
Oh, yes, sorry. Sorry, I'm still on the last match.
Otherwise, they're going 2 against 1. That's not allowed. No, but I don't know. Even if Axelsen has seen it, maybe he's a little bit more reluctant to try and police it like he did yesterday, where he called a floor hit on his opponent, and the umpire then agreed with Viktor, and it turned out that it was actually not a floor hit.
It's it's good to see this week that Axelsen is not wearing strapping on his left leg as he was last week in Kumamoto. Well, it was called goods. Weng Hongyang wants to challenge that. By the line judge. That is a remarkably good call. Well done, young sir, on the line there.
And the challenge is finished. It's just that we have another challenge on court 2. That's why we hear the heartbeat sound.
Yeah, it's a good net shot from Hongyang. Oh, he read that. Axelsen waiting for the drop shot as soon as Weng Hongyang turned to play the backhand from deep in court. The likelihood return was somewhere back to the net. Super smash from the left-hander. Oh, I think Tiao Bin is saying something about the deep corners.
Yeah.
Those hand signals. Will certainly play it side to side. Super.
Good shot.
All about angle there from Axelsen. Pushed it long. Well, I thought yesterday against Watanabe, Axelsen didn't show his usual confidence at the front of the court. And I think maybe Weng Hongyang, or his coach, has noticed that because he seems quite determined to put pressure on at the front. Oh, well, that shut me up, hasn't it?
We were almost waiting for that to happen.
There you go. Good recovery from Weng Yang. I like that cross-court clear, Steve.
Yeah.
Axelsen wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, my goodness, just on the inside edge of the back line.
Somehow feel that Axelsen has a better rhythm today than he had yesterday.
Definitely.
But there's one thing where Weng Yang has the upper hand.
Yeah.
He's won a tournament in Viktor Axelsen's home city. Axelsen hasn't won a tournament in Weng Yang's home city.
No.
The Fuzhou Open.
Good point.
10, 8.
It's Weng Yang winning the Denmark Open last year, beating Li Zijia in the final. Service error from the tall Dane.
9, 10.
Oh, is that stood far forward there, Axelsen. I really love that.
9, 8.
Yeah, that's at least the second time he's done that. Anticipating the drop shots to the front of the court and piling on pressure. So it is a 2-point advantage.
但是你看你脚一定要到位，你脚到位了以后他就不敢乱动，你脚不到位他就会抓你球手。所以第二个发球再往前站呢，知道吧？再往前站呢，他不对你就发到后场。啊，你不要自己虚，哎，都是自己心理上的，他给你造成的压力，是吧？不要想他，你想好自己的动作。
1, 20
啊，
seconds.
后场
1,
不一样啊。
20 seconds.
往前要赶啊，主动的去先打后场。
So before play resumes, the umpire just reminding the players that play must be continuous. Doesn't like all the delays in between rallies. I can't say as I particularly noticed delays so far.
No, me neither.
That's long. Well, it's no good me asking you for a translation of the coaching break there, Steve, because I think it was only the Chinese that we
we
heard.
need Viktor to do that. But I guess it must have been something about how to lure Axelsen away from the front court.
That's in.
Perfect
It's
play.
landed on the line.
First over.
Sideline, I can see very well indeed.
Service over. 11, 12.
Well, did you see Axelsen just holding his chest there?
Yeah. We knew, or we know that in the run up to the Olympics, he had some problems with his back. That's of course always a concern whether something has resurfaced. But I mean, he's got as many odd shoulder movements and body shakes as Chiharu Shida. So you can't really you can't really tell what is sort of just to loosen up and what is an actual problem.
Well taken.
Service over. Well played team. Service over. 14-12.
Only ever been one Dane in the final of the China Masters, and that was 18 years ago. Only the second ever China Masters. That was before the Super Series era.
In 2006.
Yeah, and that man
Wow.
was, of course, Peter Gader, who has just been added to the coaching staff
Exactly.
of Axelsen.
Leg. Service over. 20-15.
I think we have considerably faster playing conditions
So do I.
today than we had yesterday.
That's a magnificent, oh my goodness. It's a brilliant net shot from Axelsen and then indecision.
Service over. 16-13.
Apparently the shuttles were tested early yesterday morning before the aircon really got going.
Wow.
So that's possibly one reason why the slow playing conditions yesterday.
Yeah. But we've experienced also throughout today, and I actually think quite at the moment now that suddenly it gets a little bit colder here.
Yes.
Near the playing surface, and I think that's when the aircon automatically kicks in.
Yeah. Oh,
Solid.
that's a fantastic shot. It's his trademark shot. And he does play that so superbly well, of course, able to do so because of his 6'4" frame. Axelsen can bring the shuttle down so steeply. Opened up a 5-point cushion.
Service over. 14-18.
goodness, it almost worked.
17-18.
He's putting his racket in the way. How many times have we seen Axelsen actually make that? Well, he just puts his racket in the way. And the shuttle bounces off the strings and back into court.
Good play. Yeah, he's satisfied, Axelsen.
Yeah.
19-15.
2 points away from the opening game for the number 2 seed, Axelsen. Well, complained to the umpire that Weng Hongyang wasn't ready, and I think he disturbed his own concentration there. Service error. It's his second service error in this opening game. But he now has 4 game point opportunities. The Olympic champion. Opening game, 21-16 in favour of the number 2 seed and the 2-time and reigning Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen. Positive on defence in that final rally, the drive defence across court, forcing the error from his opponent. 21 minutes for that opening game.
Kun for at du ved, når han får den ind i den etter, så kommer han ind og ruller 6 meter foran derude. Så du behøver i spil. Jamen, du behøver ikke at få den der langt derude. Det er bare sådan, ikke gå ind.
Men nu kan jeg slippe lidt. Jeg har lidt modvind her.
Ja, men stadigvæk bare midt i feltet er fint nok, fordi så kommer han ikke ind og tager. Så er der lige den her med, at når du slår ned for din rounded head, når du slår lige for din rounded head, så er han ikke særlig god til at vinkle dig. Så når du slår med de der 80%, så kan du komme rigtig højt på forbanen efterfølgende. Er du med stadigvæk?
Ja.
Hvad?
Ja, jeg er med.
Hvorimod modsatte side, hvor du slår ned af det over, der vinkler han dig med sin venstre hånd.
Ja, på forhånd. Ja, jeg vil gerne lige have fra mit forhånd. Jeg vil gerne lige have den ind mod kroppen en gang, hvis jeg er i position til det. For jeg står meget lige flat, ikke?
Jo.
Lige ind på kroppen af ham. Men...
Og det kan du også gøre ned for din rounded head af. Men den er bare rigtig fin, fordi han ikke kan vinkle det overfra.
Hvis jeg hænger, så bare stejlhed på det rounded head.
Stejlhed, og så komme med højt på den næste.
Sender lige en flad sted afsted her.
Og den sidste ting her. Ja. Ligesom du godt på sidst. Ja. Kommer med de der træk ned for sin...
Men når vi har det sådan der, så ind sidde på ham, også mentalt hele tiden. Lige vise mig her, ikke?
1 20 seconds. 1 20 seconds. Second game. No ball. Set.
So 1 game to the good. Viktor Axelsen, number 2 seed, having won the opening game 21-16. Well, challenge in the very first rally of the opening game, of the second game, I beg your pardon, from Weng Hongyang. Now the line judge called it good. Axelsen obviously thinks it was good. And indeed it was.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge 1 love.
Now, Steen, just give us a brief synopsis of that coaching break.
Yeah, they were talking about when Axelsen attacks straight from his backhand side, it's difficult for Weng Hongyang to get angle on his defense. That means play to the forehand side of Axelsen. So that means Axelsen can reach the reply really, really high. That was, they were a lot focused on that. Also, what could happen from his forehand side, where he wanted to play it a little bit into the left hip of Weng Hongyang. And it was interesting that Axelsen felt that he played a little bit up against the drift now, which we also heard in the mixed double with French pair Derue and Chiquel against Chen and To. And I think it's really difficult to judge, because there's been a lot of errors on, especially that corner there, the long forehand corner of Viktor Axelsen. But I also feel that people have put a lot out on the near back line here.
Like that one.
Yeah, exactly. So
1-3.
I'm a little bit in doubt. I'm more inclined to think that Axelsen plays with the drift.
Long of the back line, which, if you're right about the drift, Steen, then it makes Axelsen's change of choice of ends different from his usual philosophy.
Yeah.
But there again, in yesterday's match, he played better from the far side of the court, didn't he?
He did, but yesterday, in my opinion, the shuttles were so slow that it actually was an advantage to play with the drift.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, he's standing in there on court feeling it, so...
yeah, he has a better take on it than we do.
Oh, there was the angle that he wasn't supposed to be able to do.
Service over. 2-4.
It's going to be really interesting to see here, because if Axelsen is correct that he's playing a little bit against the drift, then I think it's going to be difficult for Weng Hongyang. And if not, I still think it's going to be challenging for Weng Hongyang, because, in my opinion, he's developed into the type of player that likes to play some sort of basic game, relatively fast-paced, and then wait for the right chance, and then he can attack really well. So it's not a player that likes to control his opponent and play downward shots and small deceptions and so on. He would like to play rallies and wait for the attack later on in the rally. But against Axelsen, you're going to experience the same thing, that Axelsen is taking the chance on the attack before you can do it.
You're right, Steen. Axelsen is definitely in a better rhythm today.
Yeah.
Mentioned that in the opening game. Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's the one they were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And you cannot give away an opportunity this big to Axelsen when he's got the first game and leading in the second.
Round the head smash, straight down the line. Difficult to create an angle, so the likelihood is it'll come back straight. And Axelsen was ready and waiting.
He's in doubt what to do, Weng Hongyang. He's trying all kinds of different things, but they're not really working particularly well.
Oh, lucky neck cord.
First over, 3-8.
Well, it was a good return of serve. Weng Hongyang desperately trying to get behind the shuttle to play the attacking shots. I can understand that he doesn't want to give away the lift to Axelsen. Half smash straight down the line from Axelsen's forehand corner. Here it comes. Just sort of a half smash.
And super clever to be quick on the next one, stay in balance.
You've often talked, Steen, about that singles players shouldn't necessarily be looking to play a winner from the back of the court. It's a building shot.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you've got Axelsen's height and reach and got his technical skills that he can play winners across court and so on. But that was definitely a building shot that you've alluded to on so many occasions. To the mid-game interval. And it's an 8-point advantage to Viktor Axelsen, having already won the opening game. And look at that, just a big high lift. I suspect that may have gone long, you know. Well, that's purely academic now, because he chose to play it, and he made the error. 11-3.
One second. 1:20 seconds. 11-3. Play.
So 11-3 the advantage, and perhaps more significant point is the fact that Viktor Axelsen has won 7 of the last 8 points. Well, until that rally. So the momentum prior to the mid-game interval very much with Viktor Axelsen, so it's desperately important for this man, Weng Hongyang, to change that momentum.
5-11.
Nice. Gosh, that's a good smash.
Yeah, and I think he's got to realize that he cannot give too many opportunities away in terms of regular basic game shots, Weng Hongyang. He's got to stay on top of the rallies, otherwise he's going to be in trouble. He was moving early there, Axelsen, or he wasn't moving early, but he was just very focused on getting to that low serve.
4 straight points for Weng Hongyang. They're doing exactly as I suggested he needed to do. Change the momentum. Oh, just missed that one too.
Serves over. 12-7.
Oh, that's a good net shot.
13-7.
Nice.
It's well played. It's not his natural style, Weng Hongyang, but he's got to change something.
So when you say not his natural style, you mean these flat, fast exchanges?
Yeah. He likes to play full court, open up the court before taking his chances in the attack. And if he doesn't succeed, then he's going to sort of, on a regular basis, he wants to start all over, play a little bit of basic game, open up the court, wait for the chance again. And that's not possible here.
Oh, my goodness.
Fantastic
He
save.
didn't even look at where he was playing the shuttle there. That was all spatial awareness and instinct. The crouch defence from Axelsen. Look at that. That is amazing. Look at that. Magnificent.
It had already passed him.
Yeah. Well left.
Serves over. 9-15.
All about placement once again from Axelsen.
And he's had really, really good attacks today.
Yeah. Which wasn't the case yesterday.
No.
That's very, very good placement of those fast drives from this man. Well, you've just said it wasn't his normal style of game to play this, but he's playing it extremely well. Weng Hongyang, the flat, fast exchanges.
He's got to take his chances there.
Yeah.
And become stronger. Brilliant play by Axelsen.
Serves over.
Really alert on the front court.
17-10.
Well, he's hit so many down the straight line from the round the head position. Weng Hongyang was not expecting that one across court. 2 points away from the quarter-final, Axelsen. Super return. That is absolutely wonderful from Weng Hongyang. Time running out for the left-hander.
Service over, 11-19.
And the court needs to be mopped before the first match point opportunity.
11.
Axelsen through in 2 straight games. 21-16, 21-11 in a match lasting 41 minutes. And a very different looking Axelsen today, I have to say, much more confident.
Match won by Viktor Axelsen, 21-16, 20.
Looked to be breathing a little better than yesterday. Gives the thumbs up to the fans here in the Shenzhen arena. So safely through to the quarter-final, and he'll either play against Alex Lanier or Unkar Long. Tomorrow's quarter-final. They're on court 2 at the moment. Is the final shot. His attacking play much more measured today, Axelsen. And I think that's a look of relief as much as anything. 21-16, 21-11 in 41 minutes. Viktor Axelsen's victory over Weng Hongyang from China.